Warning: the following film contains images unsuitable for sensitive gamers. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome everybody, Benny Hanna here with another playthrough video description about K-Hands Games' latest game, The Incident. Once again, I was privileged to be a member of his development team on this game, as we spent many months producing this game. It's probably one of the best games he has ever done. So without further ado, let's hop into some levels and we'll see how it goes. Alright, first mode we're going to jump into is the story mode, where it's 100 plus levels of puzzle, block pushing puzzling. One thing I should tell you right off the bat is you are going to see solutions in this video, so if you do not want to see any solutions to any levels, you should shut it down and stop now. I appreciate you coming to visit, but in order to make a well-rounded, full-fledged video, I had to show some solutions. So here you can see I'm just playing through the first couple levels. Level 1's pretty basic and simple, although it throws a couple people for a loop. This is level 2. It is actually pretty challenging if you don't know what you're doing, but once you figure out the nuances of the game, it's pretty simple. Like I said, there are over 100 plus levels to go through on this game, and they all vary from having anywhere from 2 blocks to 6 blocks. And the board varies from being small, like level 3s, you know, medium to small, level 2, full screen, extremely difficult one. As you can see, I'm pushing through these levels pretty fast. That's partially because I have played them a lot over the past 9 months or so. They're pretty basic, pretty easy. You know, you have to plan ahead, look. But one of the best parts of this game is each level you complete, the amount of satisfaction you get for completing a level just makes it worth so much more, and it makes it addicting to an extent you couldn't believe. You figure out one and you see the next and you want to do it. You have to play it. It's one of those things where you can't stop and put the controller down, because you're thinking in your head, I can beat that level, it looks so simple, and then you get to it and it is not simple. One of the great features is the solution feature. You solve 3 levels in a row and you earn yourself 1 credit, so if you ever get frustrated or stuck on a level, you will earn yourself 1 solution. You can purchase the solution to that level that you're stuck on, and it'll solve it for you. You can watch Sam play through it, and then move on to the next level. Other great features are the move counter on the top right. You see that clicking away as we move, and unlimited guys. You cannot run out of guys. If you make a mistake and push a block against a wall, or get stuck or something you can't do, you can just hit start, it restarts your guys, and you keep going. No worries there. Go ahead and feel free to experiment and play until you figure out the solution to each puzzle. Now we're going to get into the story of it. As you can see, there's a very intense storyline, and you get one of these little pop-up screens every 10 levels. You learn something new. Here you get to see some of the different options on the screen. You can skip to whatever level you've already earned. You can view solutions. You can save the game, even though it has an auto-save feature. You can erase your data, start from scratch, and you can turn the game music on or off. Although I will let you know, every 10 levels you do get a new awesome soundtrack for each one. You'll hear that as we play through these next levels. Here I'm going to go through and show you a little bit of each level, a variety of them, some from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, like I said. Here, first I'm going to purchase a solution. So this is the computer, the AI, actually solving the level for me, because I couldn't figure out how, so I just purchased a solution, and it runs through the complete 100% perfect moves on how to beat the level. So as you can see, this is what the disclaimer was about, because you just figured out how to solve that level. And here's the next level with 5 blocks. Start over and try again. New soundtracks are always good. We enjoy those. I believe this is another one where we should purchase the solution, or I was just showing you some levels, but yeah, here he goes with the solution. So, and every 10 levels, like I said, you get a new soundtrack. You also get a new storyline, so you get to figure out what's going on with Sam and why she is what she's doing. So the story is very in-depth and very enjoyable. I won't tell you what happens since there's 100+ levels, but there will be other characters that have been introduced, and most everyone knows that there are other characters in with the additional levels, but we will not be going above level 100 as per the request of K-Hand Games. He specifically said not to, and I wouldn't do it anyway. That's a spoiler that you just can't give up. You got to earn getting to those 100 levels. So, like I said, another great feature is that auto level solve puzzle. The names are kind of catchy too across the top. You know, the three-eyed fish, every level has their own name, and they're kind of creative and catchy, so I thought that was funny to see it. So you'll get a little kick out of those when you go through each one and see them. But this is just a few of the levels, different heights. Once you get into the 70s and 80s, they get to be real tough and real hard. Some of them you look at and you're like, oh, I can do it easy, and then you try and do it, and it's not so easy. So the game definitely has a great replay value for the levels. It never ends, and even though you figured it once, you may not figure it next time. You thought you figured out how to do it, and then you forgot. So it is a great, addicting, fun game. Can't go wrong there. So let's go back to the main menu, and we'll show you the other feature of this game, the level creator. The level creator is a feature that K-Hand Games put in that is probably one of the most unique and fun ideas for this game. You basically get to develop your own puzzle level. And as you can see, I loaded it up, and I like to erase everything off the screen so I can just start from scratch. And I've sped up the video a little here to help you out to see what I'm doing. But you basically have a blank canvas, and you get to develop any level you want, any way you want it. This is just something I was making at random for this video. I've probably made 15, 20 different levels, anywhere from super easy to super challenging. Drawn pictures, done letters. You can do anything you want. It's literally, the possibilities are endless, which makes this game endless. If you beat the game and you beat all 100+ levels, you can start developing your own, or better yet, you can start playing your friends' levels. It is a great feature that he put in, so you get to mess around, and like I'm placing blocks and moving the target zones and putting the robots in. You get to see what you can and can't do. And one of the nice features is you get to test the level and make sure it is actually beatable, so you don't give your buddy a level that's not possible. So you go through and you put all your blocks where you like them, and you test it, and then say you put one right next to a wall like I did here, and it doesn't work. So you just back out, and you can literally edit the level, keep editing the level to the creator mode, and change what you need to change. Move the block where you want it. It is really a fun way to add play depth to the game. The game is, like I said, literally endless. You can make thousands of levels if you want. Your creativity is the only thing holding you back on this. I was so happy he put this in. I was so glad that he did. It truly makes it a great game. And as if the game wasn't good enough, he put it in there so you could export the code and give it to your friend. You can literally create your level, save it, and export the code, give it to your buddy. Or you can import your buddy's code. Right here, you type in the code. It's a little lengthy, but you type in the code, and you can play a level that your buddy made. Obviously, this code that I put in is it. So in closing, I would like to thank Kevin at K-Hand Games and his entire team that worked with us on this project. It was a blast to do. Once again, another great product put out by the team. If you enjoy a good puzzle game that will really challenge you and you'll get addicted to. This is definitely one that you should pick up. The incident will be for sale at khangames.com for as long as I am aware. He doesn't plan on discontinuing anytime soon, so please stop by and get it. Enjoy.